Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wrecked Food Farmer, and recently I've been getting quite a lot of questions about what is my exit strategy slash what is my plan for a bear market. So I'm going to cover that right now. Now, one of the first things is probably my vested tokens. So I've got vested keeper right here. I've got locked convex right here. And I have vested, or I have a vote escrowed curve, which my curve is locked for 4 years. Okay, my curve is locked for 4 years, and you see that it nets me around $10,000 a year. My convex is locked for 4 months, and that nets me around 45% a year. And then my keeper. Now my keeper is also locked for 4 years. And as of right now is netting me about 54% per year. You will see the APY is coming down for VKeeper every 2 weeks. You will see that on September 11th, when just 12% of the keeper locked, it was yielding around, I think it was around 100%. Now the percentage has gone up. More keeper being locked for longer periods of time. It dropped to 73%. And now 20% of the keeper is locked for an average of 3.11 years. And now you can earn 54% APR. Which, I'm very happy with that still. I think that's a great percentage to be earning, so I'm not particularly worried, because the way that this works is the more people that join the project and kind of vest their tokens, yes, the APR will undoubtedly go down, but I think that we're still so early with these sort of projects that in the long run, then I think we're going to do quite good in token price rising also, as more protocols integrated and more people actually. You see, right now this is yield being generated from these 6 pairs. So this is for the euro, Korean won, Australian dollar, Swiss franc, Great British pound, and Japanese yen. For when we're talking about, so of all of these 3 protocols, they kind of all playing together. So I earn fees from this when you are depositing and such into like the pools over here. So that's what fixed forex is. I've got more videos on fixed forex, but fixed forex actually, the vested keeper owners kind of earn money or earn yield when you're borrowing, lending, etc. These kind of coins. So this is kind of my strategy for the bear market, right? I've got my vested tokens, and they are yielding me an income. You can see, if you add this up, 9,000 a year off that, 45% a year, let's just take it off that. That'll be 40 grand, 45 grand. So we're up to about $55,000 per year. And this, let's say it bottomed out at 20%. That would still be about $15,000 per year. So, we're talking about $70,000 a year just off these 3. Which is great. I mean, at the moment, I'm earning around 1,700, 1,600 every 2 weeks off this one alone, which is brilliant. Curve is paying me around $200 per week, and Convex is paying me a few $100s per week also. So it's pretty effective at the moment. I cannot tell you how effective it will be in the future, but I do think that yields on stable coins are still going to be quite high, to be honest. I mean, right now, you can be earning like 50% a year on your Great British pounds. Now, I cannot guarantee that these yields will survive, but if they do, I see lots and lots of people flocking to these yields. And that is why I'm in these pools already. That is why I'm invested in the underlying protocols already. If people want stable coins, where do they go? They go to Curve, or they should be going to Curve if they're not already. That's why I invested in Curve. Because, yeah, the APY is not great. But, you're earning protocol fees from usage. So if the usage goes up 10 times, then you will be earning 10 times the money. Which is kind of my bet that stable coins will still be a big thing. Even if we get a bear market, that's kind of my idea. I might be wrong. But that's where my head is at with it all. Anyway, so convex, curve, and fixed forex, I think, are three things that are going to survive a bear market. Three things which I think will actually, will continue yielding good money during a bear market. Something else could be like abracadabra with the spell token. I'm not entirely sure though. That it could get hit pretty hard with a bear market, but as it has utility in producing the stablecoin MIM, and the staked spell holders would also earn a lot of money in when users got liquidated if they had open loans. So you have to think about these sort of strategies, which are kind of earning money from other users in the space, because when they're paying fees, you want to be earning them fees. You want to still have an income. In my opinion, that's what I'm doing anyway. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't care for an income. You're all about capital gains. But I kind of like this stability. And when you're looking at something like this, you can kind of see where this project is going. September 11th, so just over a month ago, 12% lock for 2 years, 16% lock for 4 years, 16% lock for 2.8 years, now 20% lock for 3.11 years. Every fortnight we are growing. And I like that. You can see this guy, Lei Feng, he will be absolutely fine in a bear market because he's locked up a big amount of money in it, and now he's getting $36,000 every week or every 2 weeks. I mean, that's insane, isn't it? How much does that equal to? 1.5 million a year, I think. I mean, that's pretty nice, isn't it? It's pretty nice. I mean, yeah. So some people are taking advantage of this fixed forex and also vesting the tokens, to get this passive income. That's what it is. It's passive income in the simplest form. You're locking up money and you're getting a percentage paid weekly, percentage paid bi-weekly, whatever the case may be. Now, another thing I am doing, I mentioned this in a video before, is I do buy some physical gold. Some people that follow me on Twitter might also know that I buy physical things which I perceive to be a store of value, such as watches. But I think this is probably the easiest way for most people to get involved in actually owning physical assets, because purchasing property and things is relatively difficult in most parts of the world, whereas purchasing gold via bullion star can be a great little hedge against your crypto portfolio. Now, I am not saying that at any point I will be swapping my whole crypto portfolio for gold. Come on. I'm 21, not 61, or 81 for that matter. But I do think it's a great little hedge. I do own a percentage of my portfolio in gold. Maybe between probably between 2 and 5%. I can't remember off the top of my head, but a small percentage. But you know what that is right there? It's security. Now I look at every ounce of gold that I own. 1 ounce of gold is roughly $1,800, or let's take a look at that in Ethereum terms. 1 ounce of gold is roughly 0.43 Ethereum. So what I do, you see, you can purchase this with Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever. But let's put it to US dollar. You see, it's around $1,800 for 1 ounce of gold. Now, what I think of when I am stacking these coins is, well, if worst comes to the worst and I lose a lot of money, in crypto or something similar, I can always live cheaply and live frugally on my 1 ounce of gold per month budget until I get back on my feet. And that's the truth behind it. You know, if I've got 50 ounces of gold, in my head, I have 50 months where if shit hits the fan, I can live off that for, 50 months. What's that? 4 years? So that's quite a nice sense of security to have it there. You know, yeah, some places in the world you might not be able to live on less than $2,000 a month, but I definitely can live on $2,000 per month. I'm aware of that. I know that. So it's about living within your means as well. I think if a bear market hits, as I have been in a couple before, I have seen massive drawdowns before, and I think that's why people are asking me like what to do. Now, honestly, the truth is there is no one size fits all strategy. These yields could well drop quite high. I don't know. I can't tell you that exactly. But what I can tell you is get out of risky things. There's some projects that survive bear markets, but unfortunately, it's crypto. We're still in quite a dodgy place at the end of the day for a lot of it. So a lot of projects do just vanish, pack up, go home. They take their $100 million or whatever they can market sell without tanking it to, well, they will tank it. A lot of projects will just pack up and go home, I imagine, or pack up and find a new home, unfortunately. But whatever, these guys are gonna do it. If they're not gonna do it this bull run, they'll do it next bull run, and you've just got to kind of play it safe, in my opinion, to avoid getting your ass kicked. We go through cycles, and every time we do see a massive crash in one day, we always see projects rugging. Or rugging, if you don't know, is like a exit scam, I would say. Where they just pack it up and just, yeah, that's it. Maybe shut down the website, or maybe just dump the token price, or whatever it may be. So this is kind of my strategy. I have my curve, which is producing me income every week. I have convex, which is producing me income every week. I've got my fixed forex, which is producing me income every week. When I make great capital gains, I do like to purchase gold. You can do this anywhere in the world, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. If you own crypto, and you would like to own some gold offshore, so you can stick it in a vault in Singapore or New Zealand. You might be quite interested. In Singapore, there is no bullion taxes, no reporting requirements. It's safe with a strong rule of law and strong property ownership rights. So if you do want to actually sign up to this, I'll leave a link in the description, and you will get 10 grams of free silver upon sign up. If you do use the link in the description, for every £100 or $100 that you spend, I will get around 30 cents. So thank you for that. At no extra cost to you, but it is a legitimate operation. Like they've got a big old shop, and they had the largest gold bar in Singapore. But you don't need to be from Singapore to take advantage of this. You can be from any country in the world. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there is no one size fits all for this, unfortunately. You're just going to have to work it out on your own, what is best for you. I would take profits at points that you feel comfortable. If a coin does 10x for me in a relatively short space of time, I will look at buying some gold. I will look at buying a watch. Why? Because a Rolex watch, if you pay 20,000 for it, you are almost guaranteed from a couple of months after that you will be able to recoup 20,000 on that watch. I've had some watches which I bought as a a hedge, really, the same as I look at my gold. I'm never going to put my whole portfolio into watches, nor would I put my whole portfolio into gold. But for example, I purchased one watch just 6 months ago when Ethereum was last at 4,500 in May. I paid 14,400 for it, and now it is selling for 17,700. This is on a watch. This is on a Rolex watch. So they're not always terrible investments, you know. You do need to know your stuff with that, whereas gold is a little bit more easy to kind of get adjusted to if you are just looking for somewhere to quickly park some cash without holding it in physical cash. I mean, I could never recommend holding cash unless it is yielding you money. I mean, you know, it's like you could play it safe with a MIM, like 3 curve pool, and that's earning about 20% a year right now. That is a good option. The alternative stable coins, they're good options right now. But holding physical cash, I mean, come on. I'm not just going to go and park money in the bank account, am I? Let's be real. I have an investor's mindset. So I'm looking for things that could periodically go up over time. Anyway, my name is Wrecked Food Farmer. This is my strategy anyway. These 3 protocols are the ones that I really have I constantly have in the back of my head that would be successful during a bear market. And then there is places where you can park money, I would say. Owning gold is just like parking cash in something that throughout history has had a good run. I mean, yes, it's not looking too hot this year, is it? But throughout history, it is a tried and tested thing that has gone up year after year. So my name is Wrecked Food Farmer. Go and follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. I really do appreciate that, everyone. And subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed this. I hope I could help somebody, if not everybody. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye bye.